Breaking news. Unidentified naval vessels breach contested waters in the South China Sea. Tensions are at a boiling point in the Asia-Pacific. The region, once a hub of trade and culture, now teeters on the edge of conflict, with every patrol and incursion adding fuel to the fire. At the heart of this storm is Guam, a small island with outsized strategic value. Guam is the largest of the Mariana Islands and an unincorporated U.S. territory, making it sovereign American soil thousands of miles from the mainland. Its location places it closer to Manila than Honolulu, and just a few hours from Taipei, forming a strategic triangle with the Philippines and Taiwan. For these frontline nations, Guam is more than an outpost. It's a lifeline and a powerful deterrent. The island stands as a concrete U.S. commitment, America's promise, backed by military might, to defend the Pacific. China's military expansion and assertive claims over Taiwan and the South China Sea have upended the region's security. Beijing's ambitions threaten both the Philippines and Taiwan, making Guam's role more critical than ever. No longer just a remote base, Guam is now the tip of the spear, America's forward bastion in the Pacific. Its presence signals to allies and adversaries alike. The U.S. is here to stay. In this high-stakes environment, every mile and every island matters. Guam is often called America's unsinkable aircraft carrier, a permanent sovereign base immune to the politics of host nations. Unlike bases in Japan or South Korea, Guam allows the U.S. to act swiftly, without waiting for foreign approval. This autonomy means the president can order a response instantly, making U.S. security guarantees to allies more credible. Guam is more than a single base. It's a network. Andersen Air Force Base, Naval Base Guam, Camp Blaz, and advanced logistics and communications facilities. Together, they form a formidable hub for launching and sustaining operations across the Indo-Pacific. Guam's deep-water port and extensive airfields make it a vital transit point for reinforcing the Philippines or resupplying Taiwan. Its advanced communications keep commanders connected across vast distances. This concentration of power, logistics, and sovereign control makes Guam the anchor of America's Pacific presence. In a crisis, it's the launchpad for rapid, decisive action. For allies, it's reassurance. For adversaries, a warning. Guam's role is clear. It's the indispensable force multiplier in the Western Pacific. The island's resilience and reach are unmatched. In the Pacific chessboard, Guam is the queen. Guam's military power is designed to deter conflict, and win if deterrence fails. Andersen Air Force Base hosts bombers like the B-52, B-1, and B-2, ready to strike anywhere in the region within hours. Fighter jets, aerial refueling tankers, and surveillance drones extend the island's reach and provide real-time intelligence. Naval Base Guam is home to stealthy, nuclear-powered submarines and surface warships, ready to control the seas and gather intelligence. Guam's layered missile defenses, THAAD, Patriot batteries, and Aegis Ashore, create a 360-degree shield against ballistic and cruise missiles. This defensive umbrella ensures Guam remains operational, even under attack. The island's military assets work in concert, projecting power and protecting allies. Guam is not just a base, it's a fortress, ready for any contingency. Look at the map through a military planner's eyes. The Western Pacific is defined by two island chains. The first, running from Japan through Taiwan and the Philippines, is the front line, now vulnerable to China's long-range missiles. The second island chain, anchored by Guam, provides strategic depth, farther from China, harder to strike, and easier to defend. Guam is the main fortress on this inner wall, able to absorb an initial blow and launch a counterattack. Its distance from China gives U.S. forces crucial extra minutes to detect and intercept incoming threats. If frontline bases are hit, Guam becomes the staging ground, logistics hub, and command center for sustained operations. For the Philippines and Taiwan, Guam's resilience means U.S. support won't be cut off if their own bases are damaged. This layered defense strategy ensures the U.S. can fight and win a protracted conflict in the Pacific. Guam's position is not a retreat, it's the backbone of regional security. In a crisis, it's the last line of defense, and the first to strike back. Imagine war erupts, missiles rain down on U.S. and allied bases across the first island chain. Airfields in Japan, ports in the Philippines, crippled. Command centers, disrupted. In this chaos, Guam's role as the fallback fortress is vital. Its distance and missile defenses give it a higher chance of surviving the initial onslaught. While the front line falters, Guam holds, becoming the main base for regrouping and pushing back. Bombers, fighters, and submarines launch from Guam to contest enemy control and prevent a swift victory. The island becomes the logistical hub, connecting U.S. industrial might to the warfront. For the Philippines and Taiwan, Guam's endurance is a guarantee they will not stand alone. Any aggressor faces a long, grinding conflict, not a quick win. Guam's strategic value is written in history, and often in blood. In World War II, Japan captured Guam hours after Pearl Harbor. Its brutal occupation ended only after a fierce U.S. campaign. Once liberated, Guam became a massive forward base for the final push against Japan, launching B-29 bombers and supporting the Pacific Fleet. During the Vietnam War, Andersen Air Force Base was a key staging ground for bombing campaigns over Southeast Asia. Guam has also been a hub for humanitarian missions, housing Vietnamese and Afghan refugees in times of crisis. These experiences cemented Guam's status as an indispensable asset, flexible, resilient, and always at the center of U.S. strategy. The island projects both hard and soft power across the Pacific. Guam is more than a fortress. It's America's forward presence in Asia. The U.S. is investing billions to make Guam more resilient and defensible than ever. The era of assuming Guam as a safe rear base is over. Now it must operate under direct threat. Power lines are being buried, microgrids and renewables installed, and water and communications hardened against attack. Guam's missile shield is being upgraded. THAAD, Aegis Ashore and Patriot batteries will form a networked 360-degree defense. Runways are being strengthened, fuel and ammo storage dispersed, and new port facilities built for more ships. These upgrades ensure Guam can survive, operate, and project power even under fire. The goal guarantees Guam's survivability and its ability to support allies in any crisis. Every investment is about keeping the island operational when it matters most. Guam is being transformed into the ultimate launchpad for Pacific defense. Guam is the linchpin connecting America's security commitments to the Philippines and Taiwan. For the Philippines, the Mutual Defense Treaty means U.S. forces will respond to any attack. Guam is the primary staging base for that response. Its proximity allows rapid deployment of air and naval power to support Philippine forces and deter aggression. The Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement links Guam to forward bases in the Philippines, creating a flexible defense network. With Taiwan, the U.S. commitment is less formal but no less vital. Guam would be the main base for any campaign to defend the island. Guam bridges these alliances, creating a unified security architecture for the first island chain. An attack on one ally is seen as a threat to all, and Guam's presence makes U.S. deterrence credible. The island ensures America can uphold its treaty obligations and defend Taiwan if needed. Guam interlocks these commitments, strengthening the region's security. Its power and resilience make the defense of one ally the defense of all. Guam is the keystone of Pacific stability. The destinies of Guam, the Philippines, and Taiwan are tightly bound. For Manila and Taipei, Guam is the embodiment of America's security guarantee, a fortress over the horizon, and a promise of support. Without Guam, U.S. defense of its allies would be severely weakened. Investments in Guam's defenses are as crucial to the Philippines and Taiwan as their own military upgrades. A stronger Guam makes U.S. deterrence real, reducing the risk of conflict. The island's resilience is the cornerstone of regional security. Defending Guam means defending the first island chain and the future of a free and open Indo-Pacific. In turbulent times, Guam stands as the promise that America's allies will never stand alone.